What is up, you guys? This is Super Sega Ultra 1997 here, and it's been a while since I did a pickup video. I thought I'd do yet another pickup video for September 14th, 2023. Now, don't mind the background noise. I'm just rewatching the Total Drama, in this case, Season 3 Total Drama World Tour. But that's another topic for another time. But here's all the pickups I got throughout the month of July and August, I believe, and also some of September. But as you guys know, I don't really typically make these pickup videos that much anymore, because every once in a blue moon, if I feel like it, I'll do it. But here's the stuff I got between that time. But let's get started. First thing we got, if this is for the Mega Drive, or this is a reproduction copy of Contra the Hard Corps. Basically, this is a reproduction of the Japanese version of Contra. But what's weird about this reproduction, now correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't the Japanese version allow unlimited continues? You only get 5 here, just like the US version. In which the actual real Japanese version, you only get unlimited continues, so you can continue anytime you want. But one thing that this copy does get right is, just like the Japanese version, you do get the 3 hit points before you die. So you get hit 3 times, and after you got hit the 3rd time, then that's it for you. They got that one right for sure. But I feel like this is more of a mix between the US and Japanese, but it's still a good game regardless. It's hard as fuck, but it's still pretty good. Contra the Hard Corps, or Hard Corps for the Mega Drive, which, if you're gonna see, I'll put it on my Model 3 Genesis right here. Yeah, I do still have the Model 1 and 2, but I just have them unhooked at the moment. For Blu-ray, we picked up anime. We actually picked up Black Lagoon. This has seasons 1 and 2. The reason why I picked this up, I hardly buy anime on Blu-ray, but the reason why I picked this up was mainly because I was watching it on Hulu originally, and Hulu is missing the 2nd season, along with the Roberta Blood Trials as well. They're missing a few episodes of them as well. And of course, they're also on Funimation, the Funimation service, but the less said about that god-awful service, the better. But anyway, I have watched up all the way up to episode 16, I want to say. No, yeah. I've seen 16 episodes so far. I just need to watch 7 more episodes, and I'm done with it. I'm thinking this weekend I'm going to make time to watch some of the episodes of Black Lagoon. But this is a pretty good anime. I recommend it. A pretty awesome anime. And of course, the Roberta Blood Trial, which has all 5 episodes, 5 more episodes into an OVA, but it's pretty good series. I know the manga continues right after the Roberta Blood Trials, so yeah. And then for the Xbox Series X, I've been playing this one a lot lately. You know, this is a good game from what I remember from the PS2 era. This is Destroy All Humans Reprobed. It's nostalgic because I grew up with this game on the PS2. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I always felt the 2nd game was better than the 1st, in my personal opinion. And it's no different here. I mean, the graphics are okay looking. They're nothing special for Series X standards, but it's a classic. If you're craving a game from back in those times, then I recommend playing it. I was playing it this last weekend, dude. I'm hooked with this game. This game is pretty short, so I might beat it. Now, I picked this one up back in August. This is The Simpsons Hit and Run. If you could recall, back on my old channel, I used to have this on the GameCube. And I sold it a few times. Then finally I rebought it for the OG Xbox. I just need to get an HDMI converter to play on the OG Xbox, and I'll be able to play this. But this is The Simpsons Hit and Run, the OG Xbox version. So, yeah, I have that. And then for the Sega Saturn, and yes, when do I ever buy Sega Saturn games? This is Sonic 3D Blast. As you can see, I've been meaning to play it. I have an American Model 2 Sega Saturn, but what I want to do one of these days, if I can, when I get more money, what I'm gonna plan to do at some point, I'm actually gonna plan on buying a Model 1 Japanese Sega Saturn. And when I do get a Model 1 Japanese Sega Saturn, I could find a place, a region mod it to play US games. Because when I do, I actually might be able to play both Japanese and American games on a Japanese Sega Saturn. I know I'm rambling on, but yeah, but this is Sonic 3D Blast. Always wanted to play this version for years. From what I've seen of gameplay, I have a feeling this is gonna even be better in the Genesis version. And I feel like this version trumps the Genesis version in every single way possible. So, yeah. Even though I do still prefer the Genesis soundtrack for 3D Blast, you can't deny that the Saturn version soundtrack is still pretty good. Of course, in a format aspect, it's gonna trump the Genesis version because it's CD quality. So there's that. But of course, one song with the Saturn version that I do like is My Hero, that's actually the name of the song. And apparently, you know, that song was sung in the perspective of the Flickies. I'm not making that up. I was looking at a comment section of somebody that posted that song like a while back, and they said apparently it was sung in it was sang in the perspective of one of the Flickies. So I shit you not. But yeah. Now the next 3 games are also Mega Drive games, but I'll show you these 2. I rebought Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, but the only difference is that this time, not only did I get the European version back, but I also got the Japanese version as well. And if you could recall, back in my Mega Drive collection video a year ago, I did mention that I was selling my European copy at the time, mainly because I needed money for a car, that I wanted to save for a car. I sold it for $100, but since then I've rebought it again, but I got 2 copies this time. And this copy I'm gonna keep. This is the Japanese Mega Drive copy of the game. The main reason why I'm keeping this is mainly because this has Thriller, which is, for whatever reason, some American and even maybe some European copies are missing in some of them, and instead Thriller was replaced with Another Part of Me from the Bad album. Yeah, I like Michael Jackson's music. His music's still pretty good, even though that dude's been dead for like nearly almost 14 years at this point. His music still kicks. His music still slaps. You know, and of course, another one of my favorite songs from him is, I know it's off topic, my favorite song from his older shit from the 70s has to be Blame It on the Boogie. That shit got stuck in my head when I first listened to it. But I got a proposal from my friend, my IRL friend. If you're watching this, you know who you are. But if you're interested in having my European Mega Drive copy, let me know, and I'll definitely make a deal with you. You don't have to pay me money. I'll give it to you, man. And then last but most certainly not least is WWF Raw for the Genesis. Now this is just a Genesis box and a Genesis manual, but when you actually open it, it's actually a European Mega Drive cartridge. I bought this for about nearly for around $20. You know, I know this game sucks. I don't know how better it is on the 32X, and to this day I still don't have a 32X, but I do look into getting it. But anyway, yeah, honestly, as we all know, I only bought it for filler. Just fuck it. We know this game is fucking ass, but you know, there's that. Anyways, you guys, this is my pickups as of as of September 14th, 2023. This is Super Sega saying signing out. Peace out and have a good night, guys. Laters.